When defensive lineman David Carter set out to gain weight for football season, he added milkshakes and entire gallons of milk into his daily routine. And the weight came, but so did the pain, tendinitis, fatigue, and numbness. It wasn't until he watched a documentary about the health impact of animal products that David realized he was feeding his body's diseases. So this barbecue-loving, dairy-chugging NFL defensive lineman did the unthinkable. He went vegan, and everything changed. Hi, it's Emily from Bite Size Vegan, and welcome to another Vegan Nugget. American football is seen as a manly men's sport, and veganism is more or less seen as the least manly way to eat, which is funny, because artery-coating animal products end up restricting blood flow, which is pretty important for your most manly of man organs.
Are you interested in learning the many reasons of why it's actually manly to be vegan?
And you already need a little blue pill? Go vegan.
Having played for the Arizona Cardinals, Dallas Cowboys, Oakland Raiders, Jacksonville Jaguars, and Chicago Bears, David Carter was firmly entrenched in the football world of consuming tons of animal products to maintain his size. But it came at a great cost to his health. I'm honored to have him on the channel as part of the Vegan Athlete series. Without further ado, let's hear from David himself. And be sure to stay to the end of his interview where he starts dropping some serious truth bombs. Well, David, I wanted to thank you so very much for taking time out of your busy schedule to be on the channel and share your experience.
Thank you. It's great to be on your show finally. I've been watching the Vegan Athlete series, and I'm excited to be on. Appreciate it.
So, to kind of give people an idea who might not be familiar with your story, could you share a little bit about what was your nutrition approach for being a football player prior to going vegan? Like how did you approach your dietary regimen?
Before going vegan, I was just like everybody else, and I thought that meat was the only source of protein. I had to drink as much milk as possible for stronger bones and get my protein there as well. Calcium. I was like, oh yeah. I was all about it. As a matter of fact, I was like that because my family, I grew up spent my summers on a farm. My family owned a barbecue restaurant, so it was definitely ingrained in me, growing up that meat was the way to go. Meat was the only way to get strong. As a matter of fact, my mom used to get she had a deep freezer, and every year she would just fill the deep freezer up with steaks and chicken and stuff. And now that I look back at it, I'm like, damn, how many cows did I know I ate more cows than anybody else. But anyway, that was my approach, was to drink as much milk as possible, to eat as much meat as possible. I really didn't eat a lot of vegetables. I used to tell people I was allergic to vegetables because I never liked them. That was just not me. I'm a manly, I'm a big ass football player. I'm a man, I like my food, I'm going to eat what I'm going to eat, and that's it. So that was my approach. There was really no nutritional anything to it. It was just, most NFL players eat this way. It was just after practice get In-N-Out burgers at 4 of them. And that's how I'm going to fill myself up after practice, or get some papados, which is this fish place, and they fry everything. That's what the team provides even. There's food like that. So yeah, that was my outlook on nutrition. There really was none. It was just eat whatever. And that's how most of the NFL is.
So with that background, that's a pretty strong background in eating animal products. You kind of have it from your family, you have it from the athletic side. So what changed? What was the impetus for going vegan with having such, kind of a strong background in the completely opposite direction?
It was really after I got released from the Arizona Cardinals, my wife and I were, we were just talking, and she was like, let's watch this documentary, Forks Over Knives. And at that time, I was dealing with, I got released because I was dealing with a lot of injuries. I had tendinitis, early onset arthritis. I had nerve damage in this hand. I couldn't feel these 3 fingers. I was taping these 3 fingers to my index finger so they wouldn't break off or hyperextend and snap all the way back. I could have a little bit of control over them because I couldn't grab a plate. I couldn't do bench press because my joints were they're just filled with pain. I couldn't do bench press, and I was only could do a little bit of weight, 315, which is only a little bit for me. What else? High blood pressure. They were giving me high blood pressure medication at 25 years old, or younger than that actually. all that stuff added up. And these are all old man diseases or old man like illnesses that I was dealing with. And I'm supposed to be a physical specimen, like a top athlete. You watch that documentary, The Forks Over Knives. I know you know about it. Dr. T. Colin Campbell, man, he really, shed some light on a lot of the issues that I was dealing with. As a matter of fact, while I was watching Forks Over Knives, I was drinking a milkshake. And I was drinking it, and I'm like, damn, like this shit is leaching calcium. This is leaching calcium out of my bones. It's making me weaker. I think I'm getting stronger, but it's making me weaker. And if I go and hit somebody, it's only going to, it gives me more likely to have a broken bone or anything like that. And also, it causes inflammation within the body, like a constant state of inflammation. And that's all tendinitis is, and arthritis is inflammation in the joints. It's like I'm dealing with stuff that after watching that movie, I realized was extreme, like is really preventable and reversible. And at that point, I was like, okay, I need to go vegan, like right now. Like it's clear to me that I'm suffering from these illnesses, and like it only makes sense that the food that I'm eating every day is causing me to feel the way that I feel because there's something in it that's not supposed to be in there.
When you went vegan and when you made this dietary shift, how did it affect your athletic performance and all of the ailments that you were experiencing?
I started going vegan February 14th, and then like a month later, everything just started just going away. Like the tendinitis was gone. It was to the point, like I said, I couldn't bench press. I would soak in the tub, and you gotta push yourself out of the tub to get out. I couldn't do that. It felt like somebody was taking a bat to my elbows, and that just really all just started going away. Like I felt more energy, like because of the pain was going away. I was like, oh, let me go work out. I don't feel like crap right now, so everything just started getting better. I told you my bench press was down to 315 because the tendinitis and the joint pain, nerve damage. I couldn't really grip anything. My bench press shot up to 450, 460 in like a month, 2 months time because of the circulation improving in my muscles, the tendinitis going away, arthritis going away, the nerve damage just disappearing, going away. This hand, the hurt hand is now stronger than this hand, so that's what really happened to me. And after that, I was like, there's no reason for me to go back to the sad diet or the meat eating diet, because why would I just poison myself? That's really all it was. It was like I felt that I just cleansed myself of all that poison.
From what you've shared, your initial impetus for going vegan was very much from the health side, but I know that, from quotes I've read of you and from the education that you do, you go around and you do speeches and lectures, and you do talk about the ethical side of veganism. So how did the ethical side develop for you within your vegan journey? So
to be honest, I didn't start out as an ethical vegan at all. I had leather seats in my car, all that stuff. But what happened to me was that once I started seeing the benefits of the vegan diet, and it's like, man, wow, I really don't need to eat meat to gain protein. And it made me think, like, why the hell are we killing these animals for? We don't need to eat them. We don't need leather. Like what's the purpose of these things? And it made me think like that's where the ethical part came. Is like, and I told you I have a Great Dane, and that's my furry child. That's my son. And it's like, if that were happening to him, that would really hurt me because that's my family. And he has a nervous system, central nervous system. He has a brain. He expresses emotion. He's smart. He understands. He knows what's going on, and he loves just like I love. And my wife has those same feelings. If that were to happen to my wife, that would just drive me crazy. That is what got me. And it's like, man, like they don't want to go through this anymore than me. And not to mention, being a black man is seeing it. It's no different than slavery. As a matter of fact, a lot of the techniques that they use in animal agriculture are from slavery, from the Holocaust. So it's no different. Why am I going to promote that by eating meat, eating meat or buying leather or buying, soap with glycerin in it that's got dog fat in it? That's where the ethical side came to me because, it's a fight that needs to be fought. Just like any other fight. People try to separate, slavery and the Holocaust from the animal fight. It's the same damn thing.
Well, thank you again so much for your time and for your advocacy and and honestly for just being open to the message when it was presented to you, because I know a lot of people, they can watch those documentaries and stuff and just kind of find a reason to turn away. So just thank you for all that you do.
Oh, man, thank you for what you do. You are an amazing information source, and I appreciate all the hard work you do. Thank you.
Thank you. I hope you enjoyed hearing David's conversion story. He's had quite a journey and is now an animal activist and vegan educator, going into schools and sharing his story and the healing power of plants, as well as the ethical importance of a vegan lifestyle. You can connect with David on social media via the links below. He just recently launched his brand new YouTube channel, so be sure to head over and subscribe to get him started. Now, I'd love to hear what you thought about David's story. Are you an athlete interested in going vegan but unsure if you can sustain your strength? Did you already go vegan and has it affected your performance? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up and share it around to show what's possible on plants. If you're new here, do hit that big red subscribe button down there for more awesome vegan content every Monday, Wednesday, and some Fridays, and not to miss out on the rest of the Vegan Athlete series. To help support Bite Size Vegan's educational efforts, please see the support links below or click the Nugget Army icon there or the link in the sidebar. Now go live vegan, bust some myths, and I'll see you soon. I think I can make it to 300 pounds. Just gotta go eat some beans.